Good afternoon. This is Michael Passmore, the senior minister at Central Christian Church in downtown San Antonio. I'm sharing my Wednesday thoughts, devotions with you. I have to tell you, I had a couple of other ideas at first that we're not going to do. One of them had to do with speaking about the spike in the COVID virus cases in Bexar County in San Antonio. Nearly 100 people have died now, a little over 100 people have died now in the Bexar County area. That is tragic and sad. It represents still a very small percentage of people, but it alarms us who have started gathering and carefully doing so. Our child care had to be sanitized this week due to a positive test in one of our parents there. We're on a journey, we are, and we must maintain faithfulness and courage and a faithful witness in peace. Our nation is boiling over with conflict. I do not understand. I try to comprehend the mindset and the thought processes that have led to such terrible destruction and opposition. I do not know what it would be like to be in that form of rage. I have tried to train myself through the years not to have it. So I decided today, instead of addressing all of the social ills in a forthright way and getting myself in some conflict, to go back to the scripture, the lectionary readings for this week. I'm not going to be preaching on the 10th chapter of Matthew, but I thought I would read from it and then share some thoughts that began with Kevin Moore, a Lutheran minister in Indiana, and then go on from there for me. The New Revised Standard Version of our scripture for Matthew chapter 10, beginning with verse 40. Whoever welcomes you welcomes me. Whoever welcomes me welcomes the one who sent me. Whoever welcomes a prophet in the name of a prophet will receive a prophet's reward. And whoever welcomes a righteous person in the name of a righteous person will receive the reward of the righteous. And whoever gives even a cup of cold water to one of these little ones in the name of a disciple, truly I tell you, none of these will lose their reward. Jesus gave us a wonderful picture of faithfulness and strength, not in the effort to receive a reward, because he pauses at the end and says, whoever gives even a cool cup of water to a little one, a person of lesser degree, a person of lesser income, a person of smallness in stature or smallness in mind. There's a funny little joke that was told by Kevin Moore. He said that the lady of the house was giving last-minute instructions to her butler before the start of a huge formal dinner party at their estate. Bentley, she said, I want you to stand at the front door and call the guests' names as they arrive. Very well, madam, replied the butler. I've been wanting to do that for years. Sometimes when we see something going on that we disagree with, we want to call it names. The easiest thing to do is to point out hypocrisy or dissension, the destructive nature of some of our opponents. What we need to do is consider ways of peacemaking, giving a cool glass of water, welcoming the unwelcomeable. You see, we should be that. Welcoming people and being welcomeable. We should welcome even the unwelcomeable, if there is really such a word. And I think that is at the essence. Praying for those who you consider to be enemies, praying for those who have despitefully used you in life, not being one of those who destroy relationships and people. Bringing perhaps a cool cup of water into a very difficult situation may be the answer we're looking for. It was certainly one of the better ones that Jesus offered his disciples, one that we might want to consider it might help quell the burning anger in our hearts and minds if we look for this avenue through this difficult time. Thank you for letting me share with you today.